I always feel weird doing these. I think I've only done like one in the past or something, but because I don't really consider myself a collector, more of a watch connoisseur, or I just want to experience them. It's all part of a journey, if you will. And even when I look at this now and when I talk about them, I'm definitely going to get rid of a few of these. I don't like to have a bunch of watches. I know some people can handle it or like it. They like to collect them. It's just not my thing. Well, let's just get right down to it. I'm gonna break out the G-Shocks real quick, and I don't want to get bogged down into. I mean, I'll try to cover some part numbers, but with G-Shocks it's easy because it's right on the back, and I've reviewed everything I have here. So, this is the GWX-5600WB, really cool wood grain. And at one point, I did actually try to sell this because I had this one and the white one. I did sell the white one. To my good friend Robert Sears. I'm not sure if he still has that or if he sold it, but the white one was really cool. Actually, I think I like the white one more than the wood grain one, but I always like the look of white watches or white dial watches. I just don't really care to wear them. This one's really cool to wear in the summertime. This one is honestly probably right up there with my favorite. I think of the squares, I would have to say this is actually my favorite one. This is a 30th anniversary edition, and I did purchase this one. I remember I bought this off a military guy that he was selling it on eBay, and he had already put this combi bracelet on it, and he sold it really cheap. Like, probably should have went for even more. So this is the DW-5030C. It has the brick pattern on the front. It's the Project Team Tough, and it has the combi bracelet. And I do have the original strap and the box and all that stuff for it. But in this configuration, I really like this one. This is, I think, out of all the squares, this is my favorite one so far. Then, of course, I have the, I think this is a 5610. If you look at the part number. Yeah, GWM5610. But this is the regular display. So it took a combi off a 5610, BC or whatever, with the negative display, and I put it on the positive display, which, arguably is probably the best. This would be like the best case scenario for a G-Shock square. Excuse me, the regular display with a combi bracelet. Awesome watch. Like if you were going to try to build one or have just one, I think it would be very difficult to top this right here. And I really do like the look of it with the red outline and everything. And then, of course, this is the, screw down case back one. This is the GW5000, solar, multi-band, all that good stuff. And left this one on the original strap. I actually had a combi I was going to put on it, but I sold the combi. Because I do like occasionally wearing this one because the strap on this one is more comfortable than like the lower end economy versions of the square. Finish up with the squares. This is the Illust Casio. This is, I don't think it's limited, but it's going to go away at some point. I think you can still get them. This is the GLX-5600 and then like fat lace or something, Illust is a clothing or trend type clothing and product manufacturer, and they put out this generation. It's really cool looking. I do like wearing this one, and it's starting to get a little bit of wear on it and stuff, and I like that. And then recently, I picked this guy up from Homer, and this is. I felt like I really wanted to have a 6900 in my collection. Along with the squares, because the squares are iconic, but the 6900 came along shortly after, and there's probably just as many, if not more, colorways of the 6900, so it's easily a collectible model. And this one you don't see a ton of because it is the multi-band negative with solar and all that good stuff. And you can see there it's the GW6900 BC, and it comes with the combi bracelet, which this bracelet is exactly the same as this bracelet, so they are interchangeable. It's the same bracelet. Okay. Finish off this back row here. I do have the bracelet for this. This is a titanium quartz smaller diameter. I just threw this needle on there. I don't really wear it anyway. I was just playing around one day, but this is, I don't know, look back at my review. I think it's like a SGG 711 or something. All right, I'll just do left to right here, I guess. I have the more recent purchase, the Steinhart 39mm GMT Pepsi. Very cool watch. I did a couple of videos on this. You guys have already watched, I'm sure, if you watch my videos. This will be, well, not will be. I mean, this is for sale. So if you're interested in this, hit me up. I paid $540 for it. I wore it for a couple of days. It's keeping great time and everything, and it's super clean still, and I have all the kit and everything. So I posted this up on the Facebook group, and maybe on an Instagram or something like that for sale, but haven't had any movement on it, so that one's going to go real soon. Then I have the Jade Monster. This is like the, I always screw this number up, SZCS or SC, I can't remember, 005. Doesn't really have the number on the back, I don't think. No. These are actually starting to go up in price too. If you look on eBay, I'm not sure where else you can get them, maybe shopping in Japan or something like that, but these are starting to go up in price. And at first I actually had thought about maybe selling this, but since the price is rising, I might hold on to it a little bit and just see what that does. I mean, if I had a decent enough offer on this, I would maybe consider letting it go, just because I haven't worn it, actually. And this isn't even the bracelet. This is a extra bracelet that I already have pre-sized for monsters that were coming in. So the bracelet for this watch is actually still brand new and unsized. Probably should have finished with this one, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in now. This is the orange monster. So many have come and left, but this is the one and only watch. If all the other watches were to go away, this one would always remain. There's you could not buy this from me. And I hope everyone watching this, at some point you find a watch in your collection, however you get to it, that you actually wear. And I do wear this occasionally. I'll go in little stints with it. But this watch, there's no way you could get this watch off me. And then I have the Doxa, the Sub 1200T Caribbean. Very cool watch. And I was toying with the idea of selling this guy as well. And I know it's a fairly recent purchase, and I really do like the watch. It is an amazing watch, but it doesn't really, it's higher priced than my comfort zone. I really like the sub $500 watches, and this one is worth all of what the price tag is on these. It's just higher than my comfort zone. So this guy will probably end up for sale. Then we come to, this is it was a Seiko Patty Turtle, but Terry gifted me this watch after she harvested the Patty dial. She put that in her SKX for her SKX mod, which that turned out really nice. So this is the 009 SKX dial installed into the Patty Turtle, which I kind of dig. Like I have a couple Patty dials. I thought about swapping it out and everything, but nobody backwards mods this, and it's already like everything lines up. It's a really good example. And Terry gifted it to me, so it's kind of special. And I will wear this on occasion for a few days here and there, and this is all the turtle I need. I keep looking at other Seiko turtles, but I like this one. So very cool. Big thanks to Terry on that. And then as we're talking about gifted watches, this is one that Jack gave me. This is the Certina DS1 automatic. Just a great watch. I mean, for a Swiss automatic and the price range that these are, and they come in a bunch of different configurations, I think you'd be hard pressed to beat the value that's built into these this Certina and many other Certinas. Actually, I've reviewed a couple others. Great brand and a lot of really cool options, and this is a really good size, and big thanks to Jack for gifting that as well. And then of course I get to, in that similar size, I get to my Seiko Alpinist. This was a watch that you can see it's banged up and stuff like that. I've worn this with no cares, like I just wear it, and it's still, it could probably use a little bit of adjusting, but the timekeeping on it is fine. I noticed that there's a couple other issues with it, but it's keeping time fine, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to open it up and mess with it. And I have it on the Seiko bracelet that a lot of guys put it on, and you can look back. I did a review on both those, the watch and the bracelet. So very cool watch, and this was something that I gifted to myself for, it was a weight loss goal, so this is definitely a keeper. And then this guy, this is not my watch. This is a viewer's watch. We were going to do some things. He's supposed to be sending in some watches for me to review and then post up for sale. But I threw this Uncle Seiko razor wire bracelet on there, and this bracelet is awesome. So, but I'm going to use this as a stand-in because I sent my SKX009 over to Bruce. He's doing a special video. So this 171 is actually a stand-in for my 009. So that would be the only watch that's really missing from my current collection. But I am actually working on buying this. So if all goes well, I will actually buy this from the viewer, because this 171 is very cool and it is modded tastefully. And I think with this bracelet, I think this is a quintessential SKX right here. And then a while ago, Joe G sent me in his Vostok for repair. So I made the repair on it, and I still have it. I haven't done a giveaway or sold it or anything like that. And I never wear it. I just threw it on this green Perlon from Risk Candy Watch Club. So I thought that was a pretty cool pairing. I'm still not really sure what I'm going to do with this watch, because I know I'm not going to really wear it. So I might send it back to Joe or something. I'm not really sure what to do with it. So that is about it. One other, well, this gold guy in the back here, that, I mean, technically that is mine right now, but only because I haven't made it over to my dad's to give that watch to him. And then I have a couple of other little junkers laying around, but I'm not even going to bring them in. And then, okay, so that's everything. Oh, no, that's not. I have this other little quartz guy over here I forgot to mention. This is my $200 shinola that I bought from the shinola outlet store. So if everyone bashes shinola for whatever reason, I mean, there is reasons to bash them, but if you go to the outlet center, you can buy these guys right here for $200. And I think at $200, that's, you know, that's a happy place for this brand and this manufacturer. It is very well built. I think a lot of people that'll tell you that they are not, have not owned one. And I have owned one. I do own one, and I do wear it. And these are nice watches. And at $200, I'm totally fine with this being on my wrist and in my collection. So that's another little side note. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. It'll probably be very soon. I will be talking about this guy, if you can make out what that was. And then I have a couple other watches I had sent in for review as well. So I'll see you real soon.